kind of changed and walked as you guys walked. It got worse and worse and worse as you came up on this building. You did find 4 items that seemed to be broken on an unbreaker arrow, a broken helm of sorts, a bottle of broken whiskey, and a broken barrel that smelled like beer. You entered the building to Romex standing in the back laughing. Immediately, a fireball burst from behind you guys, from what you can assume was Rom, and a fight broke out, and you were in the middle of a fight, with the room progressively getting hotter and hotter with more fire. As of this very moment, it is getting smoky and lots of fire. Currently, you guys don't see anything around you. But we are in initiative, and it is Ket's turn. Nope, sorry, it is not Ket's turn. It is Grimmelberg's turn.
So, did the dude run out the door?
Yes. Well, which one?
Well, I'm having trouble. It's been a while since we were here.
Yep.
I remember kind of running past the fire, hoping that I would get to encounter a dude at this back door.
If you don't remember what we did, our episodes are live on YouTube.
They are. But if this isn't right, this is exactly what's happening now, because this is retcon since it's been over a month. As you ran past through the fire, you heard the door swing. And as you get to the door, there is currently nothing right standing in front of you, except for Yoder is on your back. But you are standing right in front of the door as you heard the door swing past. And what would you like to do?
Which way does the door open, in or out?
It opens out.
So if you want just a quick recap. Previously on Elora, the party journeys into the settlement, or is it the war camp, is so hard to see, yet eerily familiar. Why is everything on fire? Whose booming voice is that coming from around the corner? Are we ready for this? Find out on today's episode of Eloran Islands.
Boom.
Hi, Rom.
So, Grim, it is your turn. You currently are standing in a house that's currently on fire. You just heard the back door open. As you got there, there's
outdoors technically. Like the fires are the buildings.
Yep.
Just a second. So I thought, I need to draw a shape here.
Okay.
Drawing with Goldberg.
This area. We're outdoors, but close proximity to the fire.
You talking about the boxes you just made?
Yeah.
So all of the rooms, have ceilings, if you will. A lot of this stuff that is here is outdoors, but it's built walls. So everything around you is on fire, but it is getting smoky. But you're talking about these blue things. You're talking like that's got an open top. Is that what you're asking, or are you talking about it's like completely open?
I thought like there was no ceiling above these. I thought that just the wooden floors were indoors.
Got it. Yes. So this grassy area with Rossi, where all this is, so that's all on fire currently, and it is spreading across the dirt. Ironically enough,
dirty ass fire.
Yeah, it's a dirty ass fire. But this area that you are currently standing in, there is nothing above you, except for there's fire to your left.
It's gonna be one of these days.
Well, I think I still want to try to chase that asshole. I'm busting out that door, ready for anything.
Perfect. So, sorry, say that again?
I'm busting through that door, ready for anything.
All right. You with your 30 feet of movement. Plenty. You're standing at the door. You push open the door and give me a unarmed strike.
Just strength?
Whatever your unarmed strike is.
Unarmed strike?
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
25.
Um,
Or that's the 2 hit, anyway, I
Yep.
guess. The damage is just a flat 5.
Perfect. So, as you swing the door open, as it swings it open and you push it open, it doesn't fully get open, and you hear a big smack on the back side of the door. You hit something on the back side of that door. You are now got the door open, and it's like pushed up against and stopped mid turn. Do you want to do anything else?
So I got somebody pinned in against the wall behind the door then, or what?
So as you swing it open, what you can tell it's almost as if it hit something on the backside as you open the door. So it doesn't fully open, but it's just open enough for you that you could slip by if you'd like to, but probably not explaining that well. So as you open the door, it goes. You hear a big bang on the backside. So something is behind that door.
I try to kick the door right off its hinge.
I'll
Give
just
me a
brute force.
strength check, and I'm going to use that as your action.
So what am I rolling here?
Give me a strength check.
Can we see this, or is it too smoky in between there?
It is pretty smoky from where you are. With a 12, you go and with all your after you hear a bang on the other side, you know something is there. You go to kick the door, try to off its hinges, maybe try to trapping the whatever's behind it back there. You break the bottom hinge, but the top hinge is still attached to the door. So now the door is kind of like waving. I'm gonna give you a bonus action if you'd like. And that'll be your turn.
With bonus action, what can I even do? Let me go through here.
I bet you can do an echo thing on the other side of the door that you can see through, or something cool maybe, and then swap with it, which is what I would have done. Throwing ideas out there.
I was going to say that, but I mean, you can just be sarcastic jerk this morning.
I'm going to plant you right there as if you're in the doorway.
But yes, I manifest my echo
Perfect.
on the other side of the door where I can kind of see it.
So, oops, wrong layer.
Echo doesn't like to be put in a box.
Echo is out. You can't see through your echo right away, can you? That's like a.
So I don't see through it unless I actively try to take control of it.
All right. Right. So your echo manifests in front of you, just a little ways from like where the door is kind of like hanging. And did you want to move at all, or do you want to stay in the doorway?
I want to stay in the doorway to make sure it doesn't get closed and locked on us.
Perfect. Vilgax, it is your turn. You are currently standing, basically with fire around you. The dirt underneath you to your right is fire, probably about 6 inches or so off the ground. The walls that are straight in front of you, that where the bedrooms were, are all on fire right in front of you. You can feel Ram on your backside as he's right behind you, but you don't see. At this very second, you don't see anything else besides Ram behind you and the fire that's next to you.
All right. Let's see here. So, I don't have a lot of gas left in the tank, boys.
Well, gas probably wouldn't help us in a very fiery situation.
Yeah, it is. You burn everything. There's nothing left to burn.
Yeah. Just burn the whole world.
Sometimes. All right, so I got that many points. Is that the one? Okay, cat's over there. Alright, we know the direction of where the thing came from. Plus, I casted locate creature. Well, that's cool. That tracks and makes sense. So, I want to grab Rom. If Rom is willing. And then... I gotta pull up my other page, sorry. 6 points for level 4. Alright, so I wanna... Wait, I don't need to do that with Rom. What the Thinking of other people's and things. Alright, so... Rom, that is rowdy. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna move that way.
And you're all dead. Okay. You move up through past the fire. Give me a dexterity check.
Which part are you considering fire?
So as you walk through this, sorry, I don't have my, damn it. Where's my arrow? Nope. Where's it? This guy. So as you walk through like this area, just give me a dexterity save and throw just to see if you can maneuver through this fire and smoke without catching anything. You're a pretty vigilant guy. Pretty sure if I remember your dexterous.
23.
Perfect. You are able to. It's very warm as you walk through those two corners of the building, but you do see a little pathway through the smoke that will keep you from touching any of the fire as you get past and through the fire unscathed. And as you walk up to that area, you start to see a figure. The smoke clears a bit as it gets a little more clear. Whoop, that's your own fault. You do start to see what looks like Yoder in front of you as the smoke starts to clear as you get towards the back of the building.
And Vilgax is gonna have like a weird look on its face all of a sudden where I don't maintain my normal pirate facade composure. So you see my like face twist half back into normal. And just yell, Romex, not again! I'm gonna cast Control Flames to throw fire at the door that Grim's holding.
Okay. So you want to move some of the flame from where you are to the door?
Yes.
Okay. Is that a roll or anything, or does that just happen?
It's just an at-will spell, so...
Perfect.
I don't think there's a roll.
Grim, in front of you, all of a sudden, where the door is kind of like hanging on and you're right there in front of you, the door in front of you erupts in flames. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Grim.
12.
As you're looking at the door, wondering what's behind it as your echo is out in front of you, it erupts in flames. You're on guard already because you know something is behind there. As it erupts, you take a step backwards. A little bit of the spark does tinge your some cloth that's in your outfit, burning a hole through it, but you're okay.
You owe me a shirt.
Would you like to do anything else, Vilgax?
Do I have any better sight now that I'm in this area and out of more of the fire? Or
You
no?
see, with the door lit, you can see Grim in the doorway, right where that door was ignited in flames. Yoder is in front of you. Sidebar, Yoder, do you remember why you have the cross and skull bones?
I was trying to remember, and
I lost it in my notes, and I don't remember. So,
is Romex able to like curse people or anything like that? That's the only thing I can think of.
Yes. We're gonna say you're poisoned.
Cool.
You're throwing, so you're not feeling very well. But you do see Vilgax. Sorry, you do see Yoder in front of you. He's kind of like bent over a little bit, as if he's almost as if he's puking. You do see Grim in the doorway, that where you just lit the door on fire. Off in the distance, you can kind of see a quivering shadow, which you can assume is Grim's echo. Other than that, that's what you see in this area.
All right. I think at this point, Vilgax would be way too singularly focused to look at Yoder, unless he's like dying on the floor.
No, just kind of bent over, like just
looks
not
very
looking
sick,
great, but just sickish.
And then to do that. I don't think I do that.
Is that a dog bark or a baby cough?
Yeah, it's a baby cough.
You can't tell the difference.
I've heard dog barks that sound like baby coughs. They're very tiny dogs.
Right. Yoder, how healthy are you looking besides like sick?
Otherwise he's doing pretty fine. I mean, he's got a little damage, but he's not in a bad way.
All right, gotcha. Well, in that case, damn it, Grim, I wish you weren't at that freaking door.
Well, my whole thought process was I don't want him to lock us in here, and then we can't pursue at all.
Yeah. How would you definitely lock us in with two people that can just teleport to other planes of existence? Alright, that's not the one I want. I get an idea, but this might be bad.
What you got, Vilgax? Roll it out. Do your thing.
Alright. Grim, you're pretty strengthy. So, use your strength, your bud. So, I'm gonna invoke the power of Arms of Hadar on his echo I can see through the door.
Okay. Where's my thing?
So, you need a DC 15 strength save for everything within 10 feet.
Perfect.
Circle.
No, me and my echo, or is it just me that's immune to necrotic, or is my echo as well?
Just you.
Okay.
So strength. Strength, you say.
Strength save for the echo.
Ooh, okay. So
you see huge like tentacles pop up on top of your echo and just start thrashing violently everywhere around there.
perfect. And that was 17 damage?
Yep.
Okay. And then your echo, what was your echo failed? Or what did you?
So I'm doing a strength check for the echo then, you're saying?
Yep, do a strength check for you and the echo.
19 for the echo.
Okay.
22 for me.
And that was a 15, you said?
Yep.
All right, so as the arms pop up in front of you, Grim, now you had this door all of a sudden catch on fire in front of you and tinge your shirt. You have these large tentacles come up, dark tentacles come up and flail around. Both of you are able to kind of like duck and jump back from these arms as they swing around. Vilgax, you feel like you connected with something with that spell.
Did it break the door?
And let me give the door a strength check, because why not? That's fun. And the door comes off the hinges as the flaming door flies off of its hinges out into the back. I need a dexterity saving throw from Grim, the Echo, and this guy. As the shards of the door go flying. We will make it
Echo, me.
You said the Echo was 11?
The Echo was the 6. I was the 15.
Okay. And he rolled. All right. So the shards of the door, the door basically explodes off the hinges and breaks into 3 different parts. One strikes your Echo true as your Echo disappears. Grim, one flies right past your head, crashing into the wall behind you, and misses you. And all of a sudden you hear another, like a big grunt, like as something gets connected. The other piece hits something as it screams.
Nice.
And we'll make that a straight.
I like this new strategy of if you have to target a creature, I target Grim's Echo.
I mean,
I've been thinking about this for a month.
it's not a terrible idea.
Kamikaze
right.
Echo.
With that, we get.
That's everything I can do for my turn, by the way.
Select view. Rom, you hear Cat turns to you and looks at you, and both of you said, and both of you look at each other as you hear almost like scratching from the wall to behind you guys, as there's a big open window from there where things had come in before, and you see 2.
Like this wall?
This one over here. So all of a sudden, you see these 2 fleshy, but like dark, almost like singed, fleshy monstrosities come crawling like in through the window. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're just going to use this one. Is 2. All right, so we can. No, come on. All right. So as they kind of walk a little slow ish, but what it looks like is
Bag of dicks.
essentially it's a person, like if you think of like a human, but turned inside out, but also singed black.
Yes, I've heard of these. People
Definitely
nachos.
human, basically people nachos. So as it walks up to you, they get as you can see though, like their hands where there should be fingers and like hands, they're tentacles instead. The hands, the ends of them are
Rom
like
loves tentacles.
I do. I do love
So
tentacles.
Is that your daddy again?
So what's Rom's reaction to
daddy.
these people?
It's like Daddy, bad dragon. I mean, I'm confused.
I don't have a daddy. I don't have daddy issues. Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Sorry. Hopefully, good luck. You don't die. That is a 22 to hit
Oh, that hits.
and a natural 20 for 20.
Give me like 3 years, it won't hit.
So
Oh, am I not seeing Rom's rolls at all?
the first one will be
Uh-oh.
7. Things back. The right tentacle comes and slaps you in the face. 4.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 8 poison damage.
Oof.
Oh wait, no,
Rom, are
sorry.
you rolling on roll 20 or in person?
That was
I'm not rolling anything.
sorry, not 8. That was only 4 poison damage.
Oh.
The tentacle, as it comes and swings at you, is 4. Well, I guess it would have been the same thing. It's 4 damage total. Can't do math. And I need you to make a dexterity or strength saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm not good at either one of those things. How's a 16?
That is perfect. As the tentacle wraps around, as it slaps you in the face and tries to wrap you around its neck, you're able to slip out from underneath it, so it does not grapple you.
Slip
I'm
it out, slip it out.
dexterous. Haha. I'm gonna put 4-point ouch.
4-point ouch. Yeah, that was not great. Not great at all. All right, the next one walks up to Ket.
I thought it was pretty okay.
Does the same thing to Ket. So it's going to take another natural 20 for a 28 to hit.
Game's rigged,
And
boys. The
D&D
game's rigged.
Beyond is killing you guys right now. Maybe I should roll in person.
So
Can't
far,
find my
nothing's
dice.
happened, so I don't know what you're rolling behind the scenes for later, but
And a 20 to hit Ket. So 28 and 20. One's a crit. Her AC is 16, so that hits both times. So as Rom, you kind of can see off into this. The same thing is happening to her. Exactly, just happened to you.
she doesn't still have the mage armor on her, I cast.
Is that
Does
what,
she-
+2?
Yeah.
They both still hit. But she does have 18, you're right.
Its target's base is 13 plus dex mod.
Plus dex.
Actually, I think we figured that out and it was worse. Then we
You're
didn't
right.
do that.
Yep, you're right.
Never mind.
So the bite does 8 plus 7. 15 total.
Cat's not into biters, okay?
Can
Straight up
she
not having a
cast
good
bad
time.
flavor on her flesh?
No. Oh, I can't do that. I gotta keep that.
I mean, she's been like weirdly bony at certain points of the moon. So who knows?
Yes. So one. All right, and then the tentacle comes around and tries to slap her, just like it slapped Rom, and it
Give
hits,
her a reach around.
giving her a reach around, and that's another 8. Wow, D&D Beyond is on one today. And she needs to make a dex save. Oh, and I just exited something that I didn't want to. That's perfect. Let's do a dexterity save.
I feel like Rom and Ket are the red shirts of this expedition, so
And
I'm not
Wow.
worried about them.
as the tentacle, as you hear a big slap, Rom, from that tentacle, and it hits her, all of a sudden it starts to wrap around her neck, and now you hear choking sounds coming off from that direction.
Damn. Unfortunately, if I knew this character, it would matter to me.
And she's looking rough skis as she's choking, as you hear choking sounds. Loud enough for all of you guys to hear in the back, actually, as she's kind of flailing around. Top of the round is Rom. What you got?
What is like rundown order, just quick?
It would be Rom, Yoder, Grim, Vilgax.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
I would like to
You're a Power Ranger? You can, but not the green one. Somebody's the green one.
Well, I mean,
touch
you got
myself.
teleport points too, don't you?
Me?
Yeah, you can just teleport your ass out of there, can't you?
Wow.
I don't know what teleport points are. Those make no sense to me. Such a weird comment.
Right? Like,
Well, I'm outside of earshot anyway, so there's no way you could have heard me.
yeah, it would be super uncommon in a plane of existence for everybody to multi-class one level
Absolutely.
into being a teleporter and just break the fucking game.
This makes no sense. Why would
that'd be
anybody
silly.
do
That'd be
that?
silly.
That'd be so stupid.
It'd be very silly.
Anyway, I'm
Oh,
gonna touch
shit.
myself as I do.
There goes my straw. Sorry, floor. Now you're clean
And,
floor. Fuck.
I'ma breathe some cold in front of me for
Breathe that cold.
Okay,
for
which
Dex
direction's
save.
in front of you?
Say ice to meet you.
Cone of cold. Is that a dexterity save? Or is that this one automatic? I don't remember.
That's an automatic Dex save, bruh.
Automatic.
Which direction's in front of you, Rom? Towards this the guy?
That is a fail.
He
Freeze this
failed.
He failed. Freeze this motherfucker.
18 points of cold
18
damage.
points of cold. As all.
Freeze him
Do you
so
want to
good.
describe this? Do you want to describe this, or you want me to?
No, you go for it.
All right. So as you guys can hear, Ram's voice that he loves to breathe his cold. You hear a big roar, and Ram, in front of you, this fleshy, inside-out human, is completely engulfed in your cone of frost, and it essentially freezes him completely immovable. And for all intents and purposes, he's dead.
Awesome. I'm just gonna make sure he melts, and by that I mean I'm not actually.
Dude, are you gonna grab a zombie sickle and just be like, tastes like home?
I'm I'm going to come up to Ket, and I'm just gonna stand there, and I'm just gonna look at her, and I'm gonna be like, "You're fine," and then I'll end my turn.
He's on the wrong.
Is that a very inspirational? You're fine.
No, it's I thought about using my teleport points, but I got stuff to do, so. God damn it, I'm busy.
All right, perfect. So you walk up to Kat, and you say she's okay. Okay. Cool. Now, with the door flying off, I forgot to reveal this to you earlier. You see the thing that got hit that made the big grunt in front of you, Grim, because you could see this now. Is this thing, which I can describe to you as it's a large mass of flesh and muscle that looks like a human. Almost like a picture a bodybuilder, if you will.
Would you consider him a
but
Hulk?
kind of like Hulkish looking, pretty big, pretty massive, with its like muscles just like pulsating, and it looks like all fleshy and gross.
Does sound
I'm
gross.
picturing from My Hero Academia the one guy he encounters on the cliff trying to save the kid, who just keeps growing new muscles on the
Yes, but
outside of
grosser.
his body.
Yep, that's very similar. All right.
So is this thing dead or is that still there?
It is dead. I need to. It is a big, massive
Icicle?
icicle, basically. So we will just.
Good. I want a Dairy Queen.
This monster in front of you, Grim, screams and will try to come up to you and also take 2 swipes at you.
Hiding behind a door, you little Sandy.
Is a 21 to hit.
That connects.
And the other one is a 10. So as he comes
That
up,
does not.
tries to. Oh yeah, your echo is gone because you got hit by the fire. That's right.
I thought it didn't get hit by the fire.
Echo did. He didn't.
Oh.
That there. Put this here. I want this layer, and he's here in front of you as he goes and takes a big bite out of your arm. For ooh, that's bad. 4 points of piercing damage, and as he bites down on you, you feel this kind of like pulsating nastiness come from its mouth with 5 points of poison damage. To that, as the tentacle tries to wrap around your neck and hit you, it misses and slips off as you're able to move out of the way from that.
I feel like y'all just trying to get poisoned right now. On a nerd side note, now on my portrait monitor, I can have like my whole OBS chat open and my character sheet in like full resolution, and it makes me very happy.
Lovely. Grim, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Can it be anything other than wisdom?
Save your wisdom.
Wisdom.
What's that?
Save your wisdom.
Wisdom it is.
Alright. 3.
That's probably not gonna do it.
As that tentacle slips off from grappling you, you're in your mind. You look at this creature, and you no longer find it hostile towards you. For in-game purposes, you must move forward to it, which you're already standing next to it, and next turn you can't take any actions against it that'll harm it.
Alright, time to seduce. With my -1 charisma.
Checks out.
Right. So
Peter, do you have nachos?
on this turn, I need everybody who is up against a wall, including Vilgax.
I'm not against. Wait, is this green circle a wall?
I'm like between
square?
2 walls, right?
I think
You are.
the green square a building. Is
Let's
that
see. Let's do Ket, Rom. You know what? Actually, screw it. Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw.
Bless you.
Perfect.
Bless you, baby.
Ouch.
Evan, I'm rolling for shit today.
Stream Deck got a plug-in update. We're not doing that right now. Oh boy.
What is her dex? +3. What is a pass? So we got everybody? Perfect. All right, so the people who failed are Grim and Ket. And does this thing?
Come on, Cat.
Keyboard, get out of your
I thought Cat had that magic robe of not failing.
No.
Does it have plot armor?
Oh, give me the free hand. Oh, that's what happens when you have multiple screens of all the same shit. Alright, so.
Tell me about it. I see you guys 4 times.
I want. Where the hell? Give me the draw. Give me the free hand. Give me the orange. There. Alright, so as you guys can see. The fire starts to spread.
are all kinds of babies in the world.
As the smoke gets, and it gets a lot hotter in here.
Like you.
With the dexterity saves, Grim, as you're standing in the doorway, you feel the fire from that explosion door ends up catching some of the this room that's standing next to you, this closet room, completely on fire. Yoda, you're able to jump back and notice that it's spreading quickly. Grim, you're focused on this giant monstrosity in front of you, and the fire, the flames push out, and you will take 6 points of fire damage. And Ket also doesn't see the fire behind her as this thing is in front of her, and will take 6 points of fire damage.
Do these things look phased by the fire at all?
They do not.
Well then.
Ram, you're able to notice that the fire behind Ket, as she's being strangled currently right now by this thing. The flames that are to your right side. You hear it getting a little more warm next to you, but you're able. It kind of like stops right in front of you, and you're able to take a step away, and it hasn't quite got to you yet. But the flames are a coming, and the integrity of. I'll give you guys this because you guys have been here a little while. The integrity of the building is not sound. As you can tell, the flames are crackling, and you're hearing the sounds of wood breaking on fire. And it's getting hot in here, and you might want to take off all your clothes. Burnables. I like that. And from seemingly nowhere, kind of all around you ominously, you hear that same laugh you had heard when you guys came in to this building. Loud and clear. Yoder, you're up.
Yoder's up. Okay. So a lot has happened.
Give me a dex. Give me a Constitution save first.
Do we hear it from a direction, or it's just all everywhere?
All around.
Let's check. No, see. That's the same thing. Okay. $13.
All right. So you feel the urge to puke, and it feels like you're sick. You're sicker than a dog. But you're able to shake it off at this point. And go ahead and take a turn.
All right. So the building's on fire, and I can hear Ket choking in the distance. Right?
Yep. You hear like this, like kind of flailing, and you hear like crackling of all the building around you. You see this big monstrosity, and like kind of like behind Grimmelberg, like this weird looking flesh thing. Vilgax is behind you, as you can kind of see the flames are all next to you to the left, again getting more intense. Seemingly it looks like it's starting to encase you guys back here as the flames continue to grow off of the wall and get bigger.
Okay. So I guess I'll start by casting Sacred Flame at the big flesh golem thing. Let's see.
Give me you can do the roll. DC is going to be a little higher since Grim is in the way, but certainly can try.
They also didn't seem to give a shit about fire.
It is a DC 16 dex save for the creature.
All right, so I'm going to drop that by 2 since Grim is in the way when you're trying to cast it.
Okay.
So we're going to make that a 14. Oh, might as well just roll it on here because it's easier. You said dex?
Yeah.
So 14, that is a 13, so he fails. So you are able to get the Sacred Flame out around his shoulder.
It looked like it rolled tons of dice. I don't know why. Wait. I think 15 was the... Yeah, 2d8, 15.
Okay. What's your Bless Strikes? Is that something else?
It's a feature thing, but I wasn't trying to use it, so I don't know why it did it.
Okay, no worries. 15 damage to this. As the Sacred Flame, let me see, it doesn't have any vulnerability, right?
It will soon.
I am sorry, I misread vulnerabilities and immunities. They do seem to react to this fire that's around them. They are essentially more manic, kind of out of control. They're afraid of the fire, but also that it's making them more like heightened. With the sacred flame, though, it does hit for 15 and strike true. Right, uh, goes out kind of around Grim's shoulder, kind of like Grim. You feel a little warmth, light warmth over your shoulder as the sacred flame kind of passes by your shoulder and face, but hitting the monster in front of you for 15 damage.
And then in response to hearing someone in the distance choking, he'll say, "That doesn't sound good," and then try to run out of the building past Vilgax to...
Okay, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Give me a dexterity saving throw as you run through this corner of flames. As it is a little harder now with a 4. You run past as you're trying to get to this choking person as it kind of sounds, you know, and you are going to take 8 points of fire damage as you run through the smoke and flames in this corner as you are standing there. The flames are a lot bigger, and you do run almost uninstinctively. You run right through a big flame and catches some of your clothes on fire as it starts to burn you a bit.
As he's trying to pat it out, can he see Ram and Ket? Maybe Vilgax too.
You can see. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
All right.
See if you can see through this.
Is it control? There we go.
What can you see?
Why did it do that?
16. With a 16, yeah, you can actually, so like this smoke as you were kind of like running through, you catch yourself on. What's up?
Sorry, it looked like it added a D4 to the roll. I'm not sure why.
Added your wisdom modifier, or wisdom.
1d4 whiz, it says.
Let's see here.
Unless
Perception.
I forget, maybe I have a feature or something. I don't know.
Did add a D4. Why is it adding a D4 for you? Something you got in your features is giving you an extra D4.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll roll with it.
Okay.
I think it's your.
Oh yeah, when you make a wisdom perception or wisdom survival check, you add
Yep.
a D4 with the hunter's intuition. Okay.
Yep, you get the extra. I knew you had the extra for something. Perfect.
Nice.
So for 16, with the 16, as you run through and you're patting it out, the way that you ran through kind of like moves some of the smoke out of the way. So for a brief moment, you can see Ket's bright purple hair, the red cloak of Ram, flashing in the flames, and Ket's kind of flailing around as the smoke kind of envelops you again. So you got a glimpse of what's up in front of you, about 10, 15, 20 feet or so.
Okay. In that case, I will cast Mass Healing Word up at 4th level.
Okay.
On Ket, Ram, Vilgax, and myself.
Perfect. 11.
I get sweet heals
You get sweet heals
for 11.
for 11. And Ram does. Give me another
gonna-
concert. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, probably Gribbleberg is not in sight range from this angle, I'm going to guess.
What's the
Otherwise, I
range
could cast it
on
on
it?
60 feet. As long as I can see him, then I can cast it on him. I have up
Yeah.
to 6 creatures.
Yep, go ahead. You can see him from
Alright,
that
so-
far.
I mean, unless
Grimmel-
this is like a building you can't see over. It's the only thing I can see in the way.
I mean, it is a building. It's like a closet. There's like a pretty nice, hallway right here. Also, you can see it. Also, you can see his big fat legs back there.
Okay.
Jeez.
So Grim,
Okay.
Grim can also get that 11 healing as well.
Take that healing, Grim.
Grim's just feeling warm and fuzzy and cuddled in the closet and just like, oh, now I feel great.
Yeah. And you said a con save, was that right?
Give me another Constitution save as you end your turn. Perfect. You feel like you want to throw up, and you're definitely sick. Sweating profusely. It doesn't help that you're surrounded in flames, but you gather yourself and you don't puke.
Nice. And that should be everything that I can possibly do.
Perfect. So we have Grim. What you got, buddy?
So you said that I'm basically charmed by this fucking muscly bastard and I can't
Correct.
act aggressively against him?
Can't act aggressively towards it, and you have to. Essentially, you are incapacitated right now too because you're right next to it. You would have had to move closer to him, but you can't. So you are stuck where you are, and you cannot act harmfully towards it.
Dude, it's your dream. You're just cuddling by the fire.
So I can't move, can't make a violent attack. Can I use my healing word on myself? Or cure wounds, I mean?
Yep. You certainly can.
I guess I didn't type that right.
1 is definitely 1.
I can't roll a fucking +1 on a die and get 1. The minimum would be 2.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So on a 8-sided die, I can roll a 0.
Yeah.
I think we need to check the science on that one.
See, where you fucked up is, see, you just told the game rolling 1, and it's like, okay, you rolled 1. Instead of rolling D8. That's where the syntax is bad.
Told you to no healing for you.
But yeah, so 3, I guess.
All right. You heal yourself for 3. Anything else for you right now?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Don't think so. Vilgax, what you got?
What about your echo, though? Is that all charming?
You could spawn it. You can't attack it.
Well, I took that I couldn't do anything aggressive, that maybe the echo would be considered aggressive, but alright, yeah, echo.
A thing is not inherently aggressive.
Only if you make it aggressive, so.
No, just throwing out ideas.
Echo is there, manifested. Other than that, Vilgax, it's your turn.
Alright, so that way sucks. This way is kind of fucked. So right now I'm kind of like, who do I need to help? Character-wise, that's what's going on in my brain. Yoder, you got this? As I see him running back that way.
Into the fire?
Alright, no response.
Oh, sorry, I missed whatever you were saying.
Yoder, you got this?
Yeah, he's holding in his lunch in response.
Alright, so let's see some things. Can I get up to this thing, or is the door completely blocked by Grim right now? What's opinion on that?
Grim is taking up the entire doorway in the back. You could get right behind him and like kind of like reach around Grim, if you will, if you need to do something like that.
I mean,
But
like
you can't
if
get
I
through
want,
Grim.
if I want to teleport.
You're not going to be able to get. Well, if you teleport, you can teleport. You can see like to the outside of the door. Like you could do that if you're teleporting through Grim.
Okay.
You won't be able to walk behind. You can't walk through Grim, but you could teleport to the back. I'll allow that.
And can this thing see me, or like have I seen that it sees me?
This thing,
Yeah.
you have no idea if it's seen you or not.
Cause like real smoky and fiery.
It is quite smoky and fiery.
Alright, so what I want to try and do right now. I don't know if that'll work or not. So I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet next to this thing.
Okay.
And then I want to try and invoke my sneak attack from my rogue and sneak attack this thing with my arm blade.
He's also flanked now too, right? Or since I can't be aggressive at this moment, does that not count?
Flanking
in
in
count. In this instance, you are not aggressive, so I'm not going to count you as an enemy to him. So I'm not going to allow flanking. However, you definitely get sneak attack on this because he saw you in the building, and now you used your Misty Step to disappear. So you can definitely sneak attack him.
Alright, great. That's what I had in mind. Because I haven't used it yet. I took it like 2 levels ago. And I've been trying to use it.
Get this monstrosity.
So it'll be a 1d6 with advantage on the attack.
Mhm.
Alright, so I don't know how to roll an extra d6 on this.
Character sheet.
Wow, sweet rolls. Does that even hit to start with?
Let me guess. Somebody stole your sweet rolls. Now you only have bad rolls.
That misses.
14 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Sweet, good sneak attack.
Can we
Does
use
it-
the save scum attribute to reload before we rolled the dice?
No. As you go to take your arm blade, as you pop up, and it seemingly doesn't see you as soon as you pop into existence, your knife ends up like it hits his flesh, but it almost is almost if it does nothing as it you kind of like hit a big fatty part of it. Yeah. What else would you like to do?
I'd like to scoff menacingly and also like just reaction wise yell, Grim, are you with us?
Grim's just like, huh? Yeah, man, I'm right here.
And then that's all I can do for my turn.
All you can do for your turn. All
Yeah.
right.
That's-
We are back down here with Ket, Rom, and Yoder. This nasty looking guy. I need one quick second. I got to take a bottle to a baby. I need literally 30 seconds. I'll be right back.